Press the bell icon on the YouTube app to never miss a video from News Laundry.
Our TV news channels have started a gang war. No, seriously, see for yourself. Over the past few years, we have seen panelists doing this.
आज के बाद ज़ी मीडिया के खिलाफ, ज़ी न्यूज़ के खिलाफ एक शब्द नहीं बोलेंगे आप। एक शब्द नहीं बोलेंगे आप।
आरएसएस और बजरंग दल के लोगों को
एक शब्द नहीं बोलेंगे आप ज़ी मीडिया के खिलाफ।
आपको जाना चाहिए, चले जाइए यहाँ से, जाइए यहाँ से, माइक उतारनी छोड़नी चाहिए। आगे बढ़िए ना, आगे बढ़िए, आगे बढ़िए, आगे बढ़िए, आइए, आगे बढ़ो।
And we have seen reporters doing this. And now, last week, we saw this war escalate.
अरे टीआरपी घोटाले के बादशाह तक सुन लो, तुम्हारा एक एक कच्चा चिट्ठा मेरे पास है
कि मैं सबसे ज्यादा देखा जा रहा हूं। ये देश की जनता के साथ बहुत बड़ा धोखा है। रिपब्लिक ने भारत के साथ चीटिंग की है और मुंबई पुलिस ने उस बहुत बड़े स्कैम का भंडाफोड़ किया।
मुझे पता है कि आप लोग सब मिले हुए हैं, सब मिले हुए हैं, और जिन चैनलों को हमने हराया वो सब मिले हुए हैं, और वही तो परमवीर सिंह का इंटरव्यू कर रहे हैं
कि कैसे रिपब्लिक टीवी ने भारत के साथ धोखा किया है। रिपब्लिक टीवी टीआरपी चोर है। आज सन्नाटा दिखाइए जरा, जहां से सबसे ज्यादा शोर निकलता है। हर किसी पर उंगली उठाने की आदत है बेबुनियाद तरीके से।
We are witnessing the latest edition of the TRP scam. I say latest because this has happened before multiple times. More on that later. But to you, dear viewer, what is more important is to understand why this is happening. You have to understand how the broken business model of TV media has reached a point where journalists are behaving like proper thugs. There are a few questions in your head right now, and since I'm a mind reader, I'll tell you what they are. You must be wondering, how does this TRP scam affect me? Does it affect me at all? Plus, should you be watching this tamasha, munching on a giant ball of popcorn and enjoying this scene where TV news channels are eating each other alive? And can you do something about this? Well, I have some answers for you in this video. Let's get your brain all fired up, shall we? First up, let me tell you what this TRP scam was all about. Last week, the Mumbai Police Commissioner Parambir Singh, in an explosive and exclusive press conference, revealed that 3 channels have been found guilty of manipulating TRP ratings. In short, some channels have been found colluding with the agency responsible for gathering and providing viewership information, BARC India, in order to inflate their viewership ratings. Why have they been doing this? To get more advertisements, of course. You see, TRPs or television rating points are a metric used to measure viewership of channels. They are measured based on barometers installed in some households. Based on the ratings, advertisers pay channels to run their advertisements. The more ratings a channel gets, the more brands want to advertise on it. The Mumbai police claims Box Cinema, Fakta Marathi and Republic TV paid 400 to 500 rupees per month to homeowners in whose houses barometers were installed. They were asked to stay constantly tuned in to a particular channel in order to boost the ratings. The police allege that crores of rupees were made by channels on the basis of these manipulated TRPs.
ये जो एडवर्टाइजमेंट का गेम होता है टेलीविजन पे, ये हजारों करोड़ का गेम होता है, और छोटे से मैनिपुलेशन, कुछ पॉइंट्स के मैनिपुलेशन का असर एडवर्टाइजमेंट में कई सौ करोड़ में जाकर पड़ता है.
So, in big bold letters, viewers, big news coming in, big news coming in. It is a explosive and exclusive scam. Okay, to be honest, these revelations are nothing new and are not explosive or exclusive or surprising. The fact that TV ratings can be rigged is an open secret, and there have been similar cases that have come to light in the past. Back in 2012, NDTV questioned the authenticity of ratings provided by TAM Media Research for manipulating TV viewership data in favor of channels that were willing to offer bribes to its officials. Following that, TAM Media Research was replaced by Bark India. Then, again in 2016, 3 channels were accused of enhancing viewership figures by bribing members of Bark panel homes to watch their channels. Following the allegations, their ratings were suspended for 4 weeks. Wait, there's more. In 2018, a dude called Mahesh Kushwaha was accused of leaking details of such households to a former employee of Hansa Research, Vinod Kulshrestha. Hansa Research is one of the independent organizations which Bark contracts to conduct household surveys. These leaks were also used for promoting certain channels. So yes, it is not a surprise that this is happening again because nobody really bothered to fix this system. So for the past 2 decades, ever since private 24/7 TV channels came into existence, there has been this rat race underway to be the best and the most influential of them all, whatever it takes. Another thing, it's quite easy to rig ratings like this. If you are going to start an English news channel business, let me tell you how to win. Because what goes off my father only? You see, Bark has an overall sample size of 40 to 44,000 households spread across the country. English news is switched on in about 1.1% of homes with these meters. So approximately 450 meters are watching English news every day. The average view time of an English channel is 9 minutes. So even if a handful of these households are watching them for 5 hours, imagine how amazing the ratings would suddenly look. If you are a channel who can find even 5 of these households, give them a plasma TV with an extra connection and tell them to keep their ratings meter TV on an English channel, well, you win. All of this is explained really well by Anindya Chakravarti, an ex-NDTV news professional, on his Twitter. I'll leave a link to his thread below. Anindya also points out how certain TV sets with barometers can be turned off for certain channels after colluding with cable companies, which would then show lower ratings while pushing up comparative ratings for other favored channels. This, ladies and gentlemen, is a powerful way to set the media narrative for corporations and governments alike. The first thing in all of this you need to realize is that TV news is a business. But it's not like any other for-profit business since it's dabbling in news. News is a unique product. It's like education and healthcare where things start to go downhill once it becomes all about profit. In a future explainer, I'll go into that. But for now, just understand that news is supposed to inform you about things that matter to you. How your government is performing, facts about important events happening across the country, and even insights into complicated subjects of public importance. It is supposed to be a public good, but it is not very profitable. So TV news channels need someone to fund their operation, and that is where advertisers come in. Advertisers will only give money to these channels if people are watching the channel, just so that they can sell their products. And these products can be anything from soap to sanitizer to instant noodles to Coronel to your favorite politician doing great things. This system of rating is broken, but the data that Bark provides is important. Marketing departments also have to justify their ad spends to their shareholders. This data is what helps them take that decision. The thing is, this TV market is highly segmented across India just because of one simple factor: language. So there are thousands and thousands of TV channels fighting to get ads, but an Assamese channel will not look at Kerala as a market. Similarly, there is a question about density. A lot of these Bark meters are disproportionately installed in Mumbai. So just by doing hanky-panky in one city, ratings can be affected massively. But it is not an indicator that the entire country is watching a particular channel. And now the nation knows. Am I right? So to get ads, naturally a TV channel would want to do 2 things. Number 1, they'd want to show explosive and exclusive programs that keep the popcorn munching viewer glued to their seats. Stuff like this.
Well, it's going to be a treat if we get to see Taimur again.
I'm sorry, he's currently on the potty.
I mean, who would not want to watch what a filthy rich star baby is doing, right? Which brings me to number 2. They'd want to show great ratings, which would get them more ads. These ratings are the ones Bark provides, and that is why this entire rigging happens. Paisa, profit. Today, even brands are realizing that spending money on targeted digital ads is more effective. According to this report, television takes the largest share of media spends at 39%, followed by print media at 29% and digital media is at 20%. Ashish Bhasin, CEO and chairman of Dentsu Aegis Network India said, quote, 2020 is expected to witness a major change in advertising in India, with digital becoming a bigger medium. In fact, by 2021, its growth should surpass that of print, unquote. So yeah, we are about to witness a massive change in the way news is funded. Spends on TV news and print advertisements are rapidly going down, and what you are witnessing today is the entire ecosystem doing this. जी भगवान जी, I mean जी मोदी जी, चैनल ठीक चल रहा है सर, बिल्कुल ठीक चल रहा है सर, सब ठीक, सब चंगा, yeah. But does this affect you? Well, if you switch off that blasted TV, it really doesn't. But as the cliche goes, the media is the 4th pillar of democracy. Democracy works well only if the citizenry is informed, and news is what informs citizens. A compromised news model means a compromised citizenry, plain and simple. So what can you do about it? Well, you can become an active participant in this disruption. I humbly recommend 2 things. First, call out advertisers who are funding hateful and problematic content. News Laundry has been doing this for an year now in our series Bloodlust TV. From UP government spending to show UPSC Jihad, to Sensodyne throwing money at Sudhir Chaudhary for Jihad chart, to Renault giving ads to Arnab for spreading misinformation on Palghar. We have covered it all. And we have been constantly questioning advertisers. Why don't you join in and demand answers too? Link to this series is in the description. Second, if you want news, you should support independent media, because when the public pays, the public is served. When advertisers pay, advertisers are served. We keep using this line because the last few minutes you spent watching this video was a gigantic appeal, seasoned with idhar-udhar ka information. Thoda sa. Currently, TV news channels are not serving you news, they are serving you reality TV entertainment. You can actively disrupt this model by refusing to give them eyeballs and funding your favorite independent news outlet instead. Do it. Wait, I have a special guest here to convince you more.
Do it! Just do it! Don't let your dreams be dreams. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it! Make your dreams come true! Just do it!
So subscribe to News Laundry and pay to keep news free, because that clearly is the only way. See you in the next video.